you to attempt the second question that we have there. So let's focus on this question we have on the board. Do you see the question that I wrote just now on the board? Chauncey?
Yes, built of light.
Okay. Yeah, so we want to solve for x on this fraction question. So we're having x plus 3 equal to 3x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 minus 4x minus 2 divided by 2 minus x. So the question is, how are we supposed to solve for x on this given question? So now, the strategy we're going to use in order to solve for x on this question is to make sure that the denominators of these terms are the same. The denominator of this term that you have on the left-hand side must be the same with the denominator that you have on the first term, and then must be the same with the denominator that we have on the last term. So in that way, we'll be able to equate the numerators if denominators are the same. As you can see, we're dealing with fractional question. So they are very difficult to attend to if we don't have a strategy of how we're supposed to attend to. So let's make sure the denominators of these terms are the same. We can start with attending the denominator that we have on the last term there, so that this denominator can be the same with the denominator of this term that you have. So we are given a denominator of x minus 2. But here, what do we have? We have 2 minus x. So what can we do in order to make sure that these denominators are the same? We just have to take out the common factor. We can take out the common factor of negative in this case. Let's take out negative as the common factor on that last term. So it means we're going to have 3x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 minus 4x minus 2 divided by, then on the denominator, after taking out negative as the common factor, so you'll see that this x we have here is going to change to positive, but this 2 is going to change to negative. So it means we now have x minus 2, and that was the main idea behind making sure that negative goes out as the common factor. So you now see that we have x minus 2, and here we also have x minus 2. So now let's simplify and see what we get after using that negative we obtained there. So the negative, we divide it with that negative there. So negative divided by negative is going to change this to positive, and we now have 4x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. So the denominator here is now the same with the denominator there, of which is what we wanted to do, to make sure that the denominators on these terms are the same. So the challenge we are left with is for getting the denominator on the left-hand side term. Because you can see, if we're not given in fraction form, that simply means that the denominator is 1. So let's make sure that this denominator we have here of 1, it changes to become the denominator of x minus 2. So how can we change it to be the denominator of x minus 2? We can rationalize. We rationalize by that denominator given in this case. So rationalization is for multiplying by a special 1. A special 1 is x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. So this is a special 1. Rationalize the fraction given. Then from there we multiply these two. We're gonna obtain x minus 2 into x plus 3, and then from there we multiply this with that. We're going to obtain x minus 2, and this we equate with 3x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 plus 4x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Let me know if there's somewhere you don't understand, so that I can explain that further. And from there, you can see we managed to achieve the objective of making sure that the denominators are the same. So we now have the denominator of x minus 2 here, and the denominator of x minus 2 there, and then the denominator of x minus 2 there. So once you achieve that objective, you are closer in getting the answer that we're looking for, because we just have to equate the numerators in this case. But let's not rush on that. Let's first simplify what we're given. So we find the product on the numerator of this fraction on the left-hand side. So x we multiply with x and we obtain x squared. We multiply x with 3, we obtain plus 3x. We multiply negative 2 with x, we obtain negative 2x. We multiply negative 2 with 3, we obtain negative 6. And all this we divide by x minus 2. So now on the right-hand side, because now the denominators are the same, you can just write one denominator and add them together. And when we add them together, we want to obtain 3x plus 3 plus 4x minus 2. So we add the like terms here and there on the numerators. When we add the like terms, we're going to obtain 2x plus x minus 6, all divided by x minus 2, equal to, then on the other side, we're going to have 7x plus 1 divided by x minus 2. So as I told you the last time, now the denominators are the same. What do we do if the denominators are the same? We equate the numerators. So, and after equating the numerators, this is what we're going to get. We're going to get x squared plus x minus 6, which is equal to 7x plus 1. Then now it's easy to deal with this expression that we have there. You just have to take what you have on the left-hand side and take to the right-hand side. That will give you x squared plus x minus 7x minus 6 minus 1 equal to 0. When you add the like terms, and you're going to get x squared minus 6x minus 7, which is equal to 0. Then now we can factorize. So the factorization of this, we identify the factors. Factor of x squared is always x and x. Factor for 7 is 7 multiplied by 1. We don't have any other factor of 7 beside a factor of 7 and 1. Then because we want to obtain negative on this term and the negative on the middle term, so the negative must be next to the bigger number and the positive must be next to the smaller number. So therefore, the first bracket you equate it to 0, or the second bracket you equate it to 0, of which from there you can then make x the formula by taking 7 to this side. You have x equal to 7. You do the same on the other bracket. So you take 1 to the other side, you're going to get x, which is equal to negative 1. And that is what we wanted to achieve, to solve for x, to find the value of x when we are given this kind of question. So let me summarize again so that you understand all the steps we followed from what you are given up until you get to the final answer. So now, whenever you are given these kind of questions, which are in terms of fraction, so you can target to make sure that the denominators are the same, because once the denominators are the same, that will simplify your expression. So we targeted in making sure that this becomes the same as what we have here. So x minus 2 is the denominator, even that we can change it to be in terms of x minus 2 by taking out the negative as the common factor. Once you take out negative as the common factor, you'll be left with x minus 2. Then negative divides with negative is going to change the sign to be positive. And then here, we don't have denominator. So we must create a denominator by rationalizing. We rationalized by using this term on the denominator. So now after rationalizing, we obtain what we have down here. After multiplying this with that, we obtain this, we multiply with that, we obtain that. So now we have denominators of x minus 2, of which we, after obtaining this denominator of x minus 2 in each and every term, we will be able to solve this question without having any hindrances. Because once denominators are the same, you are now allowed to equate the numerators. So which is what we did on this step. So we equated the numerators, we obtained this expression here. We take what you have on the left-hand side to the other side, we obtain this equation there, we factorize it, and then we get the value of x equal to 7 and the value of x equal to -1. And that will be all on this question. So now ask me any step you did not understand from this question. And then after that, we'll then focus on the next question. So ask me anything you did not understand on this question. Are you fine with that question?
Yes.
All right. So now I'll want you to try this second question here. I want to make it simple for you. So let's say we have x divided by x plus 5 plus x minus 2 divided by x plus 5. So I made this question easy for you. So question number C will then change it to be in terms of x plus 5 plus x minus 2 divided by 3 minus x plus 1. So question number C is more complex than question number B. So I want you to do question number B, and when you are done, we'll have to do correction for that. So let me give you 3 minutes to attend to that question. Let me know when you're done, eh?
Yes.
All right.
Professor,
Okay, let me check what you obtained here.
the war.
Yeah. I can see you got it right. So x divided by x plus 5 plus x minus 2 divided by x plus 5 plus 1 equal to 0. So, Jamboree, apa drama player x minus 5, napa ra multiply x minus 5, napa ra multiply x minus 5. Even on the other side, we must multiply by x minus 5. And from there, this, it will cancel with that, and we're left with x. And then here, this cancels with that, or it's plus 5 in this case, not minus, because we're having positives. So then this cancels with that, this cancels with that, and we left with x minus 2, then our plus x plus 5. Then 0 multiplied by that is 0. So from there, number orders left term in 3 x plus x, here 3x, then negative 2 plus 5. We're going to obtain plus 3 equal to 0. Then we take this to the side, we're going to have 3x equal to negative 3. Divide both sides by 3, that cancels, therefore x will be equal to negative 1. You obtained negative half. Did I left something here? No. All right, I can see you made a mistake here. So we are not having 4, it's just x minus 2. We are not having 4, right?
Yes.
So otherwise, see, if we run out 4, x equal to negative half in the on. But now, unfortunately, we don't have 4. Therefore, somebody that we must remove it. And the answer you're going to get for that question is going to be x equal to negative 1. All right. Second question. This is, I will be interested to see what you get on this question. So can you try it first before I do it on the board? Question number C.
Please rewrite it again.
Okay. I really want to put a pump. Question number C. We have x divided by x plus 5 plus x minus 2 divided by 3 minus x plus 1 equal to 0. So we're going to want to yeah, so I'll get it with you before the eat cupboard. And that will be our last question. All right. Uone, she also joined us. Uone, we are now on this question. The question is a unity. Yeah, so I will want you to attempt this question first before I do it on the board. So please try to answer this question before we do it on the board. The question is for solving for x. So we want to solve for x on this question. So it's now your time to work on that. I now have the solution for Chauncey. Uone, when you are done, make sure you send me the solution so that we see who between you two obtain the correct answer. So this meeting is gonna log out in 2 minutes time. So when it logs out, make sure you log in again using the same link.